Hi guys, welcome to part number 5 of my bariatric surgery journey adventure. I forget what it's called. Anyway, thank you for joining me, man. And following along on my little adventure here. It's been a trip. It really has. This is my 1 month update, and I couldn't be happier. Well, I could. There's a couple things going on that I'm not going to get into on the video, that outside of that, it's perfect. I'm losing weight. I am down now 63 pounds, which is incredible to me. Now, that's not 63 from the surgery. That's 63 from when I started this whole adventure like 9 months ago. But, man, I cannot believe where I'm at now. I mean, look at this shirt. This shirt used to barely fit me. Now it's hanging on me, which is awesome. I feel great. My clothes aren't fitting as well anymore, which, in 2-3 more months from now, I'm going to be like, I'm going to have to get new clothes, but probably before that. But, I am loving it. I feel healthier. I walk every morning now, which, like I talked about in an earlier video, where I actually was emotional the first time I went and walked, because when you're that heavy and you're in that much pain, you can't, it robs you of life is what it does. And you just can't get out and do the things you want to do. And walking is one of those things that I love to do. Biking, hiking. And the cool thing about it is I'm just right on the cusp of being able to go biking again, which I cannot wait. Hiking, I'll take that whenever it comes. I just drove all the way. I live in central Pennsylvania. I just drove all the way down to the southern tip of Virginia, which was about, with traffic and everything, 6.5 hour drive, 7 hour drive. A fellow YouTuber by the name of Willie Gray, before I even go any further, his YouTube channel is Wanna Go Fishing, which the title of his channel is a little deceiving, because he has so much more than just fishing on. He does product reviews. He gets out and shows you life, He has a little Honda Monkey that I think is absolutely incredible. I didn't even know what it was until I watched some of his videos. I saw it in person, but I still didn't know what it was, so I actually looked it up. That's pretty damn cool, for real. But anyway, he had a kayak for sale. I had said in one of my last videos, I don't know if it was my last one or the one before, that once I lose weight, I'm saving up money to buy an old town kayak. Well, he just happened to have one that was similar to the one that I wanted. He and I come to an agreement, come to a deal, and me and my son Garrett, this past Saturday drove down, visited with him, and I bought a pedal kayak. And what that's going to be like is like sitting in a recumbent bike, but I'm going to be able to fish, which is a win-win for me. I've had some ups, which I've already been talking about, the walking, and I just feel better. My whole mood has changed, from being kind of blah and dark. And I'm not going to go dark on you guys, I promise. But before this surgery, I considered the future, but I didn't consider a future with me in it. That's heartbreaking when I think about it. But now, I see a light. I have hope that, I'm going to last a little bit longer. You know, the road I was going down, I knew I didn't have all that much time left. Now there's no telling, you know, and I have hope. And I've had hope for the first time in such a long time for the future, for my future, which is, you know, outstanding to me. And it's all because of this procedure. You know, I had the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass done. Couldn't say enough. Can't say enough about the surgeon, Dr. Parker. He's aces in my book. You know, the nursing staff, everybody that has been involved with this, the weight management and nutritionalist team that I'm part of, you know, that I see, top notch, man. I couldn't give them more thumbs up than I already have. They're excellent. They know what they're doing. They are excellent. This journey from Jump Street for me, overall, I haven't had any major issues, knock on wood. I haven't had a lot of the things that they worry about, like, you know, heartburn and indigestion and just, you know, nausea and all. I've been nauseous, but it's because I've either drank too much water too quickly or tried to eat something too quickly, or, you know, I just run over that bridge here a couple nights ago. Yeah, I'm on the stage 2B. I believe it's what it is. Stage 2B diet, which I'm allowed. They've just started to integrate solid foods again. You know, so I'm allowed, like, cheese, the string cheese, no fat string cheese or low fat or whatever it is. Rotisserie chicken, eggs, you know, that kind of thing. But I found out the hard way that, you know, your brain is something else, really. It just, it's absolutely crazy how your brain works. You sit there and you eat. Now I'm only eating wee little tiny portions. And to me, it's like eating a Thanksgiving dinner. Absolutely just like, ugh. And I don't like to feel that way. And what I've done was, you know, I was already eating slow, but I even slowed that up even more to help with the feeling of being full. Because I get the way, it's not, I guess, the way it works, the way it was explained to me by my doctor and actually several different people, is that it takes about a half hour for your brain to get the message to say, hey, you know, your stomach says, hey, we're full, stop. So if you're just sitting there chowing down before then, you're going to overfill yourself. And I've done that quite a few times now, to where it's like, I've never thrown up. But I had a close call here a couple days ago where I made the mistake of, I had rotisserie chicken. I had taken my time. You know, I was doing what I was supposed to, and just absentmindedly took a couple sips of water. Nope. Wrong answer. I had to tell my wife, I'm like, get me something, I'm about to throw up. Because I thought what was in there was coming right back up. Thankfully, that didn't happen. And I can sit here and tell you honestly that not once since I've had this surgery have I thrown up. Not once have I had heartburn. Not once have I been nauseous outside of me overeating. I mean, I've been nauseous a couple times, but it's because I've put too much in the tank, so to speak. I am so happy, you know, and people that would watch this that have never had a weight issue, or they're big, but they're not that big. I mean, I was at one time in my life pushing 400 pounds. That's insane to me. When you hurt and you're in pain, because everything hurts, your back, your knees, your ankles, your toes, your fingers, your shoulders, your hips, everything hurts. It's hard to be happy. Now, my wife and I've had a whole handful of people say, we've never seen you smile so much. I am just so happy. It's like a whole new world has opened up to me, you know. And this is only the beginning. This is month number 1. Only the beginning of my journey. And I've already had these kinds of results. I can't wait to see, you know, where I'm going to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Where am I going to be? You know, I'm hoping to lose another 100 pounds, for real. Whether or not I get there, that's a different story. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to try. I am going to try my hardest to get to where I want to be. You know, weight loss surgery is not a cure-all. It is not a fix-all. It's a tool. And I am using that and exercise to get, well, and nutrition, you know, what I eat. I'm going to get to where I want to be. Bottom line. And, you know, I know it's going to be hard. It already has been hard in some aspects. You know, but it's something that you have to work on, and it's a lifelong adjustment. If you give up and go back into your old tendencies, so to speak, you know, your old habits, you're not doing yourself any favors. I mean, I'm going to sit here and tell you now, I think my last video, I still didn't have an appetite. I have cravings, but it didn't have an appetite. Well, my appetite has returned. It was only a couple days after I filmed that video that my appetite returned, which I wish it didn't. I really do, you know, because it made life so much easier. It made it a walk in the park compared to now it's a triathlon, you know. There's daily urges that I see, like, you know, man, I want this or I want that, and I know up here, it's up here, you know, my brain is telling me that. But my heart is telling me, nope, don't do it. You cross that line, you're going into no man's territory. And that's just one of those things, you know, where truthfully, you know, I'm just going to have that battle the rest of my life, I imagine. So be it. So be it. You know, I'm doing everything I can to get to where I want to be. It's that simple. And if it means that I've got to cut out eating junk food and this stuff and that stuff and all that, so be it. I'm all in. Like I've said earlier, you know, and at some other time, you know, this is bariatric surgery is a tool. It's not a fix-all or a cure-all. And I've jumped in with both feet. I understand that it's just a tool, and I'm going to use it to get to where I want to be. I'm going to use it to extend my life. You know, I've said this to a whole bunch of different people. How many times do you see a person over 50 that's 400 pounds? Not that often, and for not that long, for real. So, you know, I'm not letting myself get back to there. I'm using this the way I wanted to use it, you know, the way I want to use it, and I'm going to do fine, I think. I've been able to get out. I walk, I bike. Well, I haven't biked yet. I'm hoping to bike here real soon. I'm healing. Again, it's only a 1 month. That's 4 weeks, you know, 1 month. I found out that I'm not completely healed here about a week ago. Because they tell you not to deep bend and twist. Well, I had just inadvertently turned around because I had felt normal. And I must have just turned the right way, and bam, it felt like someone was ripping my guts out. It hurt so bad, so fast, that it just took my breath away. Now, thankfully, that feeling went away literally within a few minutes. I felt okay again. I kept looking for bruising down in that area because I thought, man, if I tore something, I'm in real deep trouble. But it's all good, you know. I talked a little bit about nutrition. Now, see, I have my own routine that I've kind of developed over the last 3 weeks. And I get up, and the first thing I do is, well, I take all my vitamins and I take the meds that I have to take. And I don't have trouble doing it. There's other people I know of that have issues with doing it. I don't. I make myself, I use a little protein. My mind is going blank here. Premier Protein Shake. And I have a cup. I put half a cup of low fat, no fat, it's no fat. No fat Greek yogurt, plain. I put that in the bottom of the cup. Then I pour the shake in with it and mix it together. And right there, I'm already knocking out a good chunk of my protein requirement for the day. Throughout the day, I just continually try to drink water. This has been an ongoing issue for me. Not severe, but I would say it's between light and moderate as far as problem. I can't say it. Problematic. You understand what I'm saying. There's been a couple days where I've only had like 35 to 40, grams of water or whatever, that I'm supposed to have. Not grams, ounces. I'm supposed to have 64 minimum. There's other days that I'm real close, like yesterday I was actually at 68. And I knew it because, I started peeing a little bit, which when I'm not hitting that mark, obviously your body is taking in everything you're taking in. So you're not getting rid of anything. I've worked on that. I've noticed it over the last week or so. Maybe the swelling in my stomach has gone down or what, I'm not sure, but it's actually gotten easier. So I think I'm over the hump with that. I don't have as much trouble drinking fluids now, drinking water, as I did have. But, it's still something that's in the back of my mind, and I pay close attention. And if there's one thing that I can tell you, use like my fitness app or use an app to keep track of what you're taking in that gives you a breakdown of your nutrition totals and your water totals and all that. Because I'm telling you, if you're going to ballpark it, you're going to cut yourself short without knowing it. And the last thing you want to do is end up back in a hospital. And that's my thought exactly. I don't want to end up back in a hospital. So I use that app religiously. Anything that goes into my mouth that I am eating, drinking, whatever, it doesn't matter. It goes onto that app. And I keep track of it. Stay the course. I think, honestly, stay the course because you follow your doctor's direction. Follow what they're telling you to do. It will benefit you in the end. I know of an individual that their program is different from the program I'm on. And that individual has had some serious issues with eating solid foods and it coming right back up. I'm going to tell you, I haven't had a single issue with that as far as me eating just a bite or two and being sick. I'm kind of glad I'm in the program I'm in. I'm hoping that, again, in a couple days that I talk with the doctors and all that and the nutritionist that they bump me up to stage 3. That would be great. If for any other reason, just for more variety, but I'm doing well. I am doing well. I am happy. I'd like to say I could tell you about hair loss, but really, you could see it in my face. I've dropped weight. I feel great. You know, hopefully this continues, and in 3 months time, you know, I'm good to go. I don't know what else to say. Taking vitamins, I'll say this, you know, taking vitamins and, you know, I don't have a problem doing it. Now there's other people that I know that do have problems taking that. And I'm not sure what the differences are in programs. And I mean, I just know it's different doctors, different programs. Me, I haven't from day one have not had an issue taking any of my medications or taking my vitamins. And as far as medications go, I've dropped all but 2. And even the one after 90 days, it's done. So I'll be down to 1 medication where I was taking a handful every morning, every day before this surgery. I'm just so happy. My next goal is to get off the CPAP machine, which I know that'll come with time, I think. That honestly will. Outside of that, I am doing good. I hope all of you guys are doing good. And I am looking forward to the future. And I'm just happy. I'm healthy. Well, I'm healthier, and I'm going to get even more healthy as time goes on. This is not an easy journey. You know, I've heard some people say that, well, you know, you do weight loss surgery, that's cheating. No, it's not. No, it isn't. I'm telling you, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. But when your life depends on it, you're going to do what it takes to get it done. I couldn't do the weight loss thing. You know, the regular just diet and exercise. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have it up here. You know, this forces your hand, because once you go under the knife and they change the way your body works, you've got to either crap or get off the pot, because, you know, things are now real. This is the way it is. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like I've said in my previous videos, which I've had some people reach out to me and talk to me, ask me questions, which is awesome. You know, for real, absolutely awesome. As I told them, I tell you, you know, again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just someone going through this journey. And if anything I can say, give you some advice or whatnot, it's my opinions, but it's not, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional, but I'll try to help you. You know, you message me, I'll get back with you and tell you what I think. A couple individuals that have talked to me, you know, they appreciate the fact that I was real with them. And that's where I stand, you know. I'm going to be as real as I can. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff. I'm just going to, you know, do what I do. And I'll tell you exactly what I think. And if you want to take it, that's great. If you don't, you know, forget about it and keep on going, you know. So anyway, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you like my videos, if you want to follow or continue to follow my journey, subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell icon, so anytime that I post a video, whether it be bariatric or fishing or just general life, whatever, you'll be notified. So until next time, guys, stay healthy. That actually, I want to say that sounded all right. Cool. See you guys.